This guy is the future for me. Alongside Comenetti, he's the best. Hello. Welcome everyone to JLABTV. I'm JLAB and this is Football Manager 2021, the Youth Academy Challenge, and Nicotre is perhaps my favourite player to date. Not just because, one, he's very good, he's very determined, but because of the fact he can literally play in 3 different positions and do very well in all 3 of them. And if I'm going to look at his development, his progress, just the last 6 months, his determination has gone up by 2. And in fact, just since we have brought him into the team, since he's coming from the youth intake, he's just been very useful, very beneficial. And if I was to compare him to, let's see, Comenetti, let's find Comenetti, yes? They are not a world apart right now in terms of the party ground. And they are very good, like very good. I'm excited to see what we can do with them. Central defender, stopper. Comenetti is the better player in a few areas, yes. But bravery, Nicotre's got that in spades. Positioning, he's good. Jumping reach, they're both as good as each other, and strength is great. Nicotre's actually faster too, which is perfect. But if I wanted to look at a ball-playing defender, then I have to say that Comenetti probably has the edge in some areas, but in other areas, Nicotre is pretty good. And I'm pretty excited to see where we can go and do this guy. He's got better vision by some distance too, which makes him the perfect ball-playing defender out of the 2 of them. And it's very exciting. Yes, it's not as strong, and hasn't got the heading skills, but at just the age of 18, does that really matter? We haven't got a youth intake preview yet, but we're in November, and how have we been getting on since we last met up? Because we've had a few games since then, I'll tell you now. Since our defeat to Fano, we went and took on Rieti at home, and we drew this game 2-2. We actually went ahead inside the 7th minute of the game. We didn't do very well with this defensively, and then they scored that effort to make it 1-1, and then they scored again. This is new, actually. I hadn't realised this is a new thing, but they scored again, and it was a bit fortunate. Solomon with the finish. I thought, we're going to lose to Rieti, the team we destroyed comfortably 4-0 last year. But no, we scored an equaliser very late on to ensure we got something out of this. Who else but Rokas Kosnakas with the finish and Cantazero with the assist. I was very happy about it. This is I just realised this is a new thing. The 2 preview things now. But yes, that happened. We got a win, and it felt like a win considering we got an equaliser so late, but we probably should have won this game. We're a better team, and we should have gotten all 3 points here against a team that is probably not as good as we are. I'm sticking with this formation despite Massa's departure because I think it works. We then took on Tristina, and we actually went behind after that effort. Now, I don't know what he's doing there defensively, but he didn't do a very good job of it. However, we did get an equaliser in the 72nd minute of the game, 75th minute of the game, as McNanny, of all people, gets to the end of this cross from Martinez to get a goal. They went with this formation. We went with this formation. Yes, I actually tried to do this formation to see if it worked. It didn't work. And we had to make some changes. Scapato and Agnello and McNanny all coming from the bench to have a good game. And it was when I saw this performance, I thought, okay, we can't do this. They also missed a penalty in the 6th minute of the game. So if I didn't show this, you'll be seeing the notes and realising what am I doing. But here's where the goalkeeper and made a mistake. A bit embarrassing, but there you go. And then they put it over the bar. Babi didn't do very well there. But again, it's just one of those things. We had an opportunity. Oh, admittedly, I will say this. I was more happy with this performance than I was against Rieti, because they probably deserved to win this, and they should have done better. They really should have done. Then we had the match that made me decide, okay, maybe this is the tactic I'm going to use. And despite going behind against Ascoli, we actually won this game 2-1. Banny scores a penalty. I think it's his second at this point. And then, in the 77th minute of the game, we managed to win. Gabriel finds Rokas, who absolutely does a great job of that finish. If there's a man I need for goals, Rokas is that man. And the Lithuanian International got us the winning goal against Ascoli, the team that has got an income of sponsorship income of 2.4 million, the only team that's ever surpassed us in that area. And I was delighted because this is a team I was expecting to be losing against. We didn't. We got all 3 points. That was a job well done. And we were even the better team in XG. Yes, it was because of penalty, but that's beside the point. We then went to Forley and we broke some new grounds in this game. We won 4-0 again, but away from home. And Rokas got a hat-trick. He got the first goal inside the 4th minute of the game. But then Banny took a penalty in the 67th minute of the game. Borky would probably feel he could have got this, denied it, but he didn't. And then Gabriel Nunes plays the free kick in. Rokas scores his second of the game. And we then made it free. DiBiase, who can play in the middle as well as a left back, played the ball forward, and Rokas scored his first ever hat-trick for us under my leadership, and that was actually my first ever hat-trick in playing this game. The fact I actually got the hat-trick hero trophy in this match shows just how long I've waited for a hat-trick to come. This is my 5th season, right, of the series. It has taken me 7 seasons of Football Manager to get someone to score a hat-trick. 7 seasons. I can't quite believe it's taken that long, but then again, I suppose I shouldn't be too surprised, but it was a bit of a shock to realise it took me 7 seasons to get to this point. But there you go. A 4-0 win away from home. It was a good performance against a team that is not doing so well. We then took on Perugia, having a player not available. Rokas was out due to suspension, and we conceded a goal in the 81st minute of the game from that effort, and then 94 minutes into the game, Martina places across and Campanotti scores that goal. Unfortunately, Laneri does get injured in this game. He's been injured ever since, but what a time to get an equaliser against Perugia, who haven't been the best this year. They're in 15th place, but this is a huge draw. The fact we came from behind and managed to get something so late on, that's a great result. And he came from Scarpato, I believe it was, as well. And to come from the bench and get the winning goal or equalising goal, that felt like a win. That was massive. Couldn't have been happier. We then took on Arizo, and this goal happened. Rokas gets in the end of an opportunity that he was presented before him, and he scored the only goal of the game to ensure we won. They had a goal that was ruled out late on in the 77th minute of the game. Again, we're playing from the back. I might have been taking a few too many risks here in this opportunity, in this moment, but I was very lucky that was offside. Very, very lucky, because if that wasn't offside, they would show us, okay. I was going to say, if they could show us the lines, I would have been very happy. But again, this formation's work. You're going to notice, if you haven't noticed this already, but Antonazzi's not been the best so far, but I'm still persisting with him in the middle because he's been good. This formation seems to work even with him not being available at times, like as a good player. And we're just doing something right. And the fact we got a win, despite barely making any chances ourselves compared to our opponents who were top of the table at the time and still are, then that's a good result, right? We then took on Saturel, and admittedly, they had the better chances. The XG was anything to go by. We probably didn't do as well as we could have done, but we still had a pretty good XG, by all means. 0.96. It's not bad. Yeah, I feel like we got away with this one, honestly. But again, we know how to get points at the moment, and it's great. It really is. And in the end, last game before we met up, Libertés Lucchese were beaten, or Lucchese Libertés were beaten thanks to Rokas' finish, his 9th of the season, and we get all 3 points again. They had a goal ruled out in the 42nd minute of the game. I'm not going to show you that goal being ruled out because nothing really, you won't see the highlight at all, but we got all 3 points, and we got revenge after what happened last year when we lost to them by a goal to nil at this ground when they were down to 10 men inside 60 minutes. It's a different mentality this year, a different formation, and it seems to be working wonders, and I'm delighted for it. The formation that I made with Mazza in mind being at the team still seems to be working wonders, and I can't quite believe it. So there you go. Bringing someone from the attacking midfielder and into the centre midfielder role has given more defensive capabilities, and it seems to be working wonders. A pressing forward and a deep line forward is just good. It's really good this season. I'm delighted for it. But where's this left us in the league right now? So right now, we are actually in 4th place, and we've been pretty good this year. Despite my fears of Maz's departure leaving us short-handed, we've been pretty good. Rokas has got 9 goals this year already. He's on the verge of being the first player that I can really remember to get him double figures in 5 consecutive years for me. And it would be technically 6 with his team because he got 12 goals in the year they got promoted. So he's been instrumental pretty much every single season that he's been playing for us. But this year it seems like he's just taken it to another level. It's almost as if he's adapted to the pressing forward position or pressing forward role and is just taken it and made it his own. It's almost as if I needed him to play that role and for him to have a strike partner up front to really utilize him. I really do believe he's going to surpass the 18 goals in 30 matches target he set for himself a few years ago now. I really think he's going to surpass it. And if we look at our stats in the table, we've got 19 goals and conceded 10. Last year, when we finished in 15th, we scored just 38 times and conceded 52. So we're definitely better in that regards. And if we can keep this up, it'd be even better. So I'm excited. We're unbeaten a very long time now. We haven't lost since the game in September, and we've got Sembraleste next. And despite our departure of Mazza, who unfortunately hasn't really been playing, I'm actually sad I lost him for $500,000 because he's not playing at all. I mean, I fear he's going to be released by Pizza, so that's a thing. We've got Sembraleste, who I want to get a victory against because I just consider them my major rivals now. I really do. And if you look at our history against each other, 13 games, we played each other every time in these group stages now. For the last couple of seasons, I don't know why, but we always in the same group with them. Every single year, like 5 years now, we've been in the same group with them. And we tend to do better against them in the cup than we do in the league. If the fact that we have gotten 2 wins in the cups and 2 wins in the league against them. I think we can win again. We lost against them away from home last year and only got a draw at home. So I think we can beat them in the league for the first time in a while. And this is the place we lost last time. So if we can do that, we can do that. It would be great. And the players are really enjoying playing with each other. The defensive midfielder and centre midfielder roles are working wonders. I was going to make this an advanced playmaker at one point, but I realised actually it's probably not the best with Antonucci, who I don't think is really a playmaker at this point. I say that he's got decent first touch vision and technique, but passing's only 8. So yeah, if I want to do that, he's very much someone who is benefiting from having Nunes behind him, who is again really, really good. So I don't know. We've got a lot of opportunities right now. I think we can win this game. So let's see what we can do. They got a corner, and we're going to get rid of it. And Comanetti's cleared away his LD. So this is exciting. We've got 2-on-2 right now. And can he do something? Rokas is going to get through. And he scores his 10th of the season. We're on such a good run of form right now. And I really feel that this could be the year we may actually get the playoffs for the first time. It's going to take us 5 years to get a top half finish. But we've been slowly but surely getting better and better every year. And if we can get a top half finish and get into the playoffs, we're going to have more than just 7 videos in the season for the first time. And that's great. They got a throw here. Russo would take it. And Maruli's played back to Russo. He's done well to get it there. But they got an opportunity and it's just over the bar. They got a throw again. Every time we've seen highlight, it seems to start with them starting something. And we've hit them on the counter to get a goal once. And we've got the ball back again. So maybe it's another counter attack. Antonucci. There's Gabriel Nunes. And that's not the best ball forward. I can see what he's trying to do, but Russo's on the ball now for them. We'll get the ball back again. Fantozzi finds Elione. What can he do here? He's not done his best with that cross, has he? And Scuderi, again, we get the ball back. We seem to be very good at pressing them. And that's an opportunity we could have got a second there. Unfortunately, we didn't. We got a throw. This is the first time we've actually started to highlight ourselves with the possession. If that got, oh my god, Rokas has scored. That is such a silly goal to concede for them. Cantazaro is going to get an assist for this, but what on earth was the defender doing? I can't blame the manager for bracing his players for this. This should not have gotten through. The defender should have done better with this. The fact he's been allowed to bounce in front of him and the keeper's not able to get there at first is just ridiculous. He's onside by some distance, but this is just terrible defending. Vanny with the call with the free kick. It could be a hat-trick. No, it's a penalty instead. He will take the penalty himself. I don't think he's ever taken a penalty for me. He's going to try and get a hat-trick. He's got a hat-trick. I hadn't had a hat-trick before this run of form, and now we've got 2 goals. We've got 2 games we've seen a hat-trick hero. It's great. He's got 12 goals already. He's already matching what he's done in most seasons for me. It's ridiculous how good he's been in front of goal this year. There's an opportunity for Samba Deste, and we've got the ball back. Cantazaro's cleared it away. I don't know why he had to clear it away like that, but there you go. We've made some changes. We've made all 5 subs, and we've got the ball again. And yes, one of our midfielders is in. I'm just going to call him Victoria? Viscardo, yeah. Viscardo, I'm just going to call him that. It's easier than saying his Sigarigia name. So yeah, Viscardo is giving the ball away. Viscante's there. And look at this. DiBiase, yeah. He's also giving the ball away. Visconte's got the ball now. If you try not to give away a free kick, please, that'd be good. We've conceded. Okay, so Scuderi has got a goal. It's only his second this season. It's actually the first time we conceded the goal in 3 matches, so not ideal, but we're already 3-1 up. I don't think it's going to be the end of the world right now. I genuinely believe this could be the year we could actually fight for a playoff position, or at least a top half place. That, for me, is a dream now. I'm going to tell them to focus, though. I don't want to just be... I don't want to let them get complacent here, because we've got such a good lead. Agnello on the ball, Nicotre, Cantazaro. If Rokas gets a 4th, it'd be interesting, wouldn't it? But he's got the ball to Scarpato, who's played it back to Nicotre, and Cantazaro, who's only got 1-star rating in his position role. He's been decent for me. Scarpato's got the ball in, and, well, Rokas has got 4. He's got 4 goals in a match. What a move that is from us, and what a game he's having. Would Banny have wished he could have taken the penalty? Yes, but Scarpato's played as a cross. He's done very well. I love the fact that they do it this year. And Rokas just gets a 4th. And I was actually about to say in the highlight, yeah, focus. They don't need to focus anymore. They got a 4-1 lead. We've been very good in this game. Very, very good. And this could be 5 still. Scarpato now. Cantazaro. Viscaria. Agnello, DPSC, Agnello again. A lot of these players have come from our youth system at this point, and it's great to see how many players have come from our youth system in one way, shape, or form. They're going to try and play the ball forward. It is through. Beluzzi with an opportunity. He's at the post. That is a bit of a bad miss, I'm not going to lie. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is it. A 4-1 victory away from home, and I can't believe it's actually never done this before. Rokas Krasnaskas has got 4 goals in a match. They still had an XG of 1.14 to be fair to them. But XG was only 2.08 and we got 4 goals from this game. That is a very, very good victory. I'm very delighted with this. This has been our best start to a season I can remember. Though I say that, we were actually second after 19 games in 1 year and we just completely collapsed in the second half and missed on the playoffs. So hopefully it will not be a repeat of that season. I think it was our second season now I think about it. But if we can avoid that, that's a great opportunity and a great situation to be in. And we're going to go forward and see how the other teams got on today. But let's just say, Rokas is going to be a legend at this club at some point. He's just going to be amazing. He's got 78 league goals for us in his career. Most of which have come under myself. But he's just been incredible. Look at that. 13 goals in 11 matches. I can't remember the last time I had a player do this well in a league campaign. And it might just be the tactics finally working for us. It could be that. And there we go. So after 13 matches this season, we're 5 points behind the league leaders, Arizo, and we're in second place. Look how tight it is, by the way, between ourselves and 12th place, JLABTV. Only 5 points between us all. So that's how easily we can slip down the table if we let our forms slip away. But this has been a very good start of the season, and I'm hoping this continues. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's not the end of the world. And Prato with the Tycoon owners are in 15th place. They're going to hope they can continue this. Biz Passero, though, they've had a horrifying start to the year. They've had a horrifying start to the year, and I've got to hope for them they don't continue that sooner or later. But either way, I'm going to end this here. I hope you guys have actually enjoyed yourselves. Hope you guys like and share this video. And that you'll subscribe to my channel. It really does help me out a lot. But until next time, goodbye and good night.